Hi, everyone. This is Arkady Frekhtman. I'm a New York City personal injury trial attorney, and I just got done with Trial Lawyers University in Huntington Beach, California. And it was really helpful. I did a live voir dire that was conducted by a trial attorney and friend of mine, Nick Rowley, and he did an amazing job. And he had a live actual jury, 12 people. He was speaking with them, and he was showing how to do a jury selection in a traumatic brain injury case. So that was really, really helpful. There were a lot of other classes. There were other attorneys, an attorney named Sagid from Florida, as well as an attorney, Conal Doyle, and they both taught a traumatic brain injury class. I didn't do that one because it was at the same time as the voir dire, but I'm going to get notes from a friend of mine who was in that one. And then I did a masterclass, a full-day masterclass with a neurologist, Dr. Nikolevskaya, as well as also Nick Rowley taught that one. And that was a full-day masterclass all about traumatic brain injury. And I did it because I have a traumatic brain injury case coming up for trial on June 11th. So I'm getting ready. I have everything done in my case, just dotting the I's, crossing the T's. But I feel like what I learned here is so helpful that it's actually going to, help me level up. That's what it's all about, right? That's why they call it the practice of law, because we're always getting better. We're always trying to level up. And this has really helped. So I'm really grateful and I'm thankful for, being able to come out here. And it was also a beautiful place. You could see behind me, like beautiful ocean. I got to run on the beach in the morning, took a little dip, not too much in the ocean. But then during lunch, they had a cold plunge. And I actually went into the cold plunge for 2 minutes. That's the first time in my life that I've ever done a cold plunge. And I have to say it was difficult, but I felt so great afterward. I felt like I'm just walking on air, walking on clouds. The cold plunge is really cool. It's a trial lawyers university, so they have a lot of different things. They had one class about depositions, another about, and they have all different levels. People who have been practicing for like 40 years, guys in their 70s come. And then you have people that are just law students or just a lawyer. I met this one attorney, he's actually interviewing with Morgan & Morgan in a few days, and he just passed the bar. So he's completely new, right? So you have all different levels of experience. And actually one attorney knew me. He was like, hey, you're the guy from YouTube. He watches our YouTube. So that was so cool. I felt like a little bit of a mini celebrity. I was like, oh yeah. And he was like, I can't believe I'm speaking to you in person. I'm like, oh dude, that's totally cool. So so I felt like it was a great conference. I learned a lot. I have all my notes, so I'm going to go through it. And just right today, I woke up early and I made a voir dire outline based on that masterclass, the voir dire with the live focus groups. I feel like my voir dire is done for my case. Now I'm going to go on and do a opening statement outline, and I have my outlines already done for like direct and cross of most of the doctors and other witnesses. But yeah, this is going to be so cool. And the other thing I wanted to share with you is how the case is going. So I talked before, I think, about how I negotiate cases. And this particular case, the way I did it was, and I do it in most of my cases, well, I said, look, pay me, 4.75 million and you have 30 days. And if you don't, then it's going to go up to 7.5 million, right? So I don't do the whole demand game where they say, what's your demand? My demand is, 3 million. Oh, that's so high. How about we give you 200,000? And if you come down to our, ballpark, then maybe we'll have 250 for you. You see, they try to entice you that way. I don't play that game. I just say, look, pay me 4.75. That's what I believe is fair. Here's why I believe it's fair, because of all the damages categories, like past pain and suffering, future pain and suffering, past lost wages, future lost wages, future medical costs, a life care plan. After all, it's a traumatic brain injury. It has a lot of different debilitating effects on a person. In fact, some people say when they try a traumatic brain injury case, they try it as a wrongful death case, because what they're basically arguing is that the person that was alive before the injury is a different person. That person is now dead, and now you have a new person who's just completely altered, a different man, a different woman. And this is it's almost like a wrongful death case, right? Because you have two different people. So yeah, so anyway, going back to it. So basically I said, pay me the 4.75. The deadline was May 9th. They blew the deadline, but then like May 15th, they emailed me and they're like, oh, well, we had 120,000. Now we have 250. And I said, well, thank you for the 250, but you're only 7.25 million short, because remember, I told you you have to pay me 4.75 by May 9th. Today is not May 9th, it's May 15th. So that train has left the station, and now it's 7.5, and you're only giving me out of the 7.5, you're only giving me 250, so you're 7.25 short. So then when I said that, they got all mad. They came to court. They were huffing and puffing. But then just 2 days ago, we got a call, and now they're ready. They already tendered the million. So now we have $1 million on the table, and they want to do a mediation to discuss the 5 million, because all they have is 1 + 5, which is the 6 million. So I guess my co-counsel, he's trying the case with me. Actually, it's Rick. He's been on videos. Richard, he's been on videos with me. We did that case in the Bronx with the manhole cover. He's going to do the mediation, but I'll be available too. It's going to be Tuesday morning, June the 10th. So I'll be there as well and do it by Zoom. And then the trial's supposed to start Wednesday. So we'll see how that goes. If the mediation is not successful, we'll just do the trial. But, we're just going to do whatever's best for the client. Like if we have real money on the table and it's guaranteed, that's all we want to do. What's best for the client. That's always number one. Okay. I hope this was helpful. Let us know what questions you have. We are here for you. Our goal is helping serious injury victims and families. All the best, everyone. Bye-bye.